Hello everyone, and welcome to Pro Plays with Ather. I was wrong last episode when I said that those three levels were going to be the levels we're going to play. Actually, I forgot about this one right here. And we are going to play this on Expert, as always. Now, which character will we choose? We are going to choose Shadow. For an interesting reason, this level right here is flying only. So we are going to be choosing Shadow, flying, because, you know, on flying we've got really good handling no matter what. So it doesn't matter who we pick, we just got to get that speed and that boost. Starting off here, we have a rolling start, so that means we can just hold down the trigger and just go right ahead. Now, the reason we've picked Shadow is because, as I've already said, this is a flying only level. We don't need to worry about too much. Those rings, I'm not sure if they actually give you some sort of boost if you actually go through them. We are just going to try and fly and keep up with the pack here. This is our first flying only level, except of course for the ring races that are always going to be flying only. Going through all of this, we are catching up with the pack here. Now, we've always got pretty good handling when we are flying, no matter really what we're doing. And we are going through these trans-dimensional gates, getting hit by a beast right there. Some sort of flying monster. I'm not really familiar with the names of the enemies or monsters that you're going to find on this map, as they're from the Knight series of games, and I'm not really familiar with them. I was wrong in saying that this was flying only. You know what? We are actually going to be riding a boat. So I'm going to try and overcome the fact that I really failed there. We are going to be boating our way along over here. Beautiful. Whoa. Craziness. Now, on this boating section, we then go back to flying. The boating section is rather short, so I do maintain my decision of picking Shadow for this race. I'm going to be dipping down underneath this, trying to maybe cut some time off Beat over there, because he's in first place. He's the one we've got to track down. He just hit the head of that sheep-like clown. Well, okay, it's a clown with a ram's head. That's what I would describe that. In this map, you're finally seeing that it is actually very dynamic. It changes up. Every lap is different from another lap, especially when you go through those warp gates, as they randomize what you are going to be seeing next. So now we are in some sort of child's bedroom. Now, what kind of child that is, I'm not sure. Probably some very demonic child, as this does look kind of frightening, I would say. Try and go through these holes in the wall. Do not try and hit things. Perfect. Beautiful. And back to our favorite boating section. This is the part that's going to be the hardest for us, since really the handling on Shadow is going to be something that is not going to help us at all. Trying to avoid these rocks here is kind of tricky. Just cutting the corners here, taking the shortest route from point A to point B, boosting through this, and finally back to flying. Whoa, gonna try and shoot that behind us. Oh, okay, gonna try and shoot that behind us. I think it worked. We've successfully dodged the remote control car. Woo, hey, I think we got hit by something. Maybe that was Shinobi behind us. Is that Shinobi? No, that's Shogun. Sorry, I don't even know Shinobi's actually a person in this. I've kept saying that name, but, I mean, Joe Musashi is one. Shinobi, is that actually a character, or did I make that up? I might have made it up. But you know what? That'll be fun. We're just gonna, from now on, refer to Shogun as Shinobi. Ooh, gotta watch out. Got hit by something. Go through our final randomized gate, and we see a man with 6 hands. That is an enemy, and you see what is very difficult about this part. It is those rocks. You've got to dodge the rocks. Kind of hard to sight read sometimes, but if you get the patterns down, I'm sure you can. I'm sure someone smarter than me will be able to easily deal with those, but unfortunately, I am not smarter than myself, so I have all of the troubles dealing with that. And be boosting in front. Hopefully we can maintain that prime position that we are in. Going to be doing a flip just so that we can accelerate here. Alright, we did a lot of tricks there. Hopefully we don't. Oh yes, there you go. We've accomplished all of our goals. We are going to try and dodge these rocks, but we're doing a piss poor job at it. Hopefully it's not been too bad. Oh my god. He's going to catch up with us? No, he hasn't. And back to boosting. We see a lot of pufferfish in the way. We are soon going to be crossing that finish line, and there it is, a victory. That didn't take me too many tries, just 2 attempts. I had to restart right at the beginning because I ran into a rock, so that was very easy. Not a race. I would really suggest Shadow is a good character to play that one. I was wrong about it being only flying, but I still think Shadow was great with that, with the console mod. Anyways, we are carrying on here into our second race of the day, which we have the choice between 2. Which one are we going to do first? If one is not a race, that's the one we're going to do first. We got a drift challenge, oh boy, and a race. So, of course, we're going to be doing the drift challenge first. We're going to be going on expert. Now, the character we are going to be choosing for the drift challenge is going to be super handling tails. That handling is really going to help us in the drift challenges. It's important that this character doesn't have very much speed. It's important in that it's not a good thing, but you know what? We are going to try and do it still, but the super handling is really going to help us. Starting over here, we've got a boost start at the beginning, so no need to do any complicated series of button presses. And we have a drift, we have a boost that we got as an item. We are going to be able to use that. We should hold on to it until we need it. Now, our biggest enemy, as always in these kind of races, is the clock, or my own incompatibility with being able to do anything, it seems, even the most simple actions like drifting. Now, you saw that I was able to get extra time by doing that drift. Now, one thing that's going to be important is if your time is running very low, let go of the drift button if you are currently doing one, because you will not get that extra time. So if my time were to go down to 0, I should really activate I should let go of the button to stop my drift. That way I do not die mid-drift. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 5 extra seconds on the clock. Only 1 gate left and finished. See, it's very easy. I screwed up a bunch of times, but was still able to do it. It did take me a couple times. As long as you get the drifts right, you shouldn't need to worry too much. Very easy. Even on expert. Maybe we're getting better, but probably not. The next race is something that I think is going to be very difficult. We've had 2 easy races this episode. No way the next one can be that easy. Alright, so right here we've got a race. It is a sprint. No, it's a race, not a sprint, sorry. It's a race on this map right over here. You can see Sanctuary Speedway. We're going to click race. And for our character, I think I'm going to pick our favorite, Tails, with the console mod, so we get a nice balance of speed boost, acceleration, handling. He's one of our favorites, so we're just going to pick him. If we need to change, we will, but I don't think we will. So right here, we can see that we are going to have flying on this map. Starting off here, we've got a rolling start. No need to worry about pressing any buttons, although it does look like the enemy is going to get some sort of boost at the beginning, which is a little bit unfair, but you know what? It's not something we can't deal with. Everyone is in a big pack right now, so now is a great time to be able to catch up to the enemy. Cutting corners is essential. Again, in flying, it's always important to cut those corners, as it's something that the enemy will not do. Going to try and get the boost, but fail. That's okay. Not the greatest, though. We have to try and get in front of everyone as fast as possible, as soon as possible. Now, this map, the first lap, is going to be mainly flying. In lap number 2, we are going to see driving, and we are finally going to see flying again for lap number 3. So you've got that dynamic aspect in this level, which is very fun. Now, beautiful. It looks like someone took a dive for the ground. That's always good, knowing that one of our enemies is incompetent. Lap number 2, we are approaching very soon, and hopefully we are going to be able to do something about them. Trying not to fall too far back in the driving section here in lap number 2. We've got All-Star. I'm going to activate that, as All-Star is always good to activate while driving. I'm going to fire my projectiles at the enemies. Can I fire them behind me? No, it doesn't look like I can. Maybe that would be overpowered. Alright, we are turning back into regular Tails, and I'm going to save this boost for right here. Drift level 2, very nice. Okay, owning the race, that's very good. Trying to get those boosts, fire the rocket behind me so that anyone who's in my path, who is right behind me, can get eaten by that. I'm going to fire that blowfish behind me yet again. hopefully we are going to get to lap number 3, which is a lap that we can really hold our position in. Since it is flying base, Team Fortress has a remote control car and is behind us. Ooh, that is something we're going to need to watch out for. Okay, going to fire that behind us. Shouldn't have fired it behind. Ooh, they fired it behind us, and now we're going to take off into the skies. Now we are going to need to use their pathing against them and really cut them off. Is that something we are going to be able to do? Hopefully. Okay, going to fire that go around there. Blowfish got hit. Beautiful. We are now seeing Team Fortress is our main enemy. Firework, can we hit them? Yes, we can. We hit them with a long shot. That's good. I don't know if that gives us any kind of bonus, but we're able to cut in front of them pretty much. You're in first place. Going to drift up, get that speed bonus, try and hit all these speed pads right here, so they hopefully will not hit them as well. Okay, this is a very close race, very, very, very tight. Hopefully we can go through this right here, not screwing up too badly. Very nice. Okay, going to hit these boost pads over here. I'm very close to my monitor. My face pretty much stuck to it in concentration. Ice going to shoot that behind me. Yes, I got the remote control car. That could be clutch. That could be part of what is going to give us our victory here. And I believe we are done. Finished first place. Success. There you go. That was a very easy and quick episode to record. Was able to succeed on my second try, or my first on most races here. Well, I think all three was first or second try. So, if you're at this point in the game, you've experienced 3 easy races, but buckle down. The next ones are probably going to be much harder. Let's continue here just so you can get a preview of the next episodes, although I don't know why I do this because sometimes I'm wrong. So those ones are going to be Pursuit, Sprint, and this other sprint. So it's going to be these 3 that are vertical, you know, right above each other. Anyways, see you guys. Actually, no, not yet. I just noticed 168. You know what that means? We are going to go down here and, oops, wrong way. Just showing you guys, we've got a new character that we can unlock all the way over here. We can't unlock, there's a console mod that we can't unlock just quite yet. We have unlocked everything in this world. Finally, we go through the last world gate and we unlock the next character. So you guys get to see that. That character is Ages, which is, looks like a car from, oh, I had this game on PC. It was like some sort of like cruise in the USA thing. We've got some boat and we've got a fighter jet. Beautiful. Ages, which is Sega backwards. That's amazing. So you've unlocked that character. Oh yeah, look at that. Some kind of Dreamcast that looks more like a portable console. Anyways, this has been the end. We'll leave off on this screen. See you guys next time. Oh yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Athervids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.